It was a cold morning in November 1500 when the famous explorer Christopher Columbus, his brother Bartholomew Columbus, and his son Diego Columbus were brought back to Spain in chains. This was the same Columbus who had brought the New World, America, to Europe, but now he was a prisoner like a criminal. His ignominious return was no accident. In fact, in the areas where Columbus had the authority of viceroy, he had started the worst kind of oppression. Inhuman treatment of the native population, slavery, excessive taxation, and brutal punishments were common. Even his own countrymen, the Spaniards, were fed up with his tyrannical rule, and rebellions broke out in many areas. When these circumstances reached the royal court of Spain, Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand took immediate action and sent Francisco Bobadilla to the New World to assess the situation and restore peace and order. Upon arrival, Bobadilla deposed and arrested Columbus and his family, and sent them back to Spain in chains. But Columbus was not only an adventurer, he was also a cunning politician. Upon arriving in Spain, he pleaded with the royal court, made emotional speeches, and sometimes lied, sometimes told the truth, presenting himself as a victim. Queen Isabella, already impressed by Columbus's exploits, finally relented and forgave him. However, this time he was not given full powers back. He was stripped of his viceroyalty and allowed to return to America as an admiral, the commander of a fleet. This was his fourth and final voyage. He was no longer the conqueror he had been before, but a shadow looming on the horizon of history. Columbus had indeed discovered the New World, but he had proved to be a nightmare for the people there. History has remembered him as a great adventurer as well as a tyrannical ruler.